Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel Roseology. So this video is for my Sagittariuses, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus, and this is your September 2020 energetic forecast. So we have a huge stack of cards, tarot and oracle cards to get through regarding your September Sagittarius, but also what I have here down here with these three piles is something that I've wanted to do in these monthly zodiac videos for a while, where I include a little mini pick a card message for each zodiac sign. So like I said, we'll be diving deep into the energy of your September, and at the end of this reading over here there will be a more personalized message for you with a couple of cards and whichever pile it is that you choose. I won't go as in depth with these three piles. I'll just basically be reading the descriptions of the cards in each of these three piles. We're going to be really going in depth though with this huge stack right here. There will be a brief meditation session towards the end of this video to help you pick which pile is speaking to you in case I miss a particular or a more specific message in this large pile right here. So I'm going to go on ahead and clear off these three piles, and we're going to get started with this reading. So give me a moment and we'll get started. All right, Sagittarius, so let's go on ahead and get started off with your tarot cards before getting to this stack of oracle cards over here. So the very first tarot card that we have is the Two of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands also in reverse. Okay, so there's a conflicting relationship here where it's like no matter how hard you try, there's always something that needs to be discussed, or there's always something to argue about, or there's always something to be upset about. There's always some sort of an issue, and that's the thing. These are like tedious arguments for some of you, but they are very persistent nonetheless. For others of you, this conflict in your relationship or in one of your relationships is literally drawing the life out of you. It feels like the passion has left because of this persistent conflict, or the chemistry is a bit off, or it's like you're just not as close as you used to be. It almost feels like more work to keep up with this relationship. And so, you know, when we start to kind of get into those phases of a relationship where it's like, damn, this is taking a lot of energy and time on my end to sustain this relationship, to keep it afloat, to keep it alive, to keep it going. When we start to kind of feel like that about our relationships and people in our lives, sometimes there's like an ending, you know, or at the very least, like some sort of a distance, even if it's just temporary, that kind of needs to happen for a moment or so, that the way you guys can kind of get back on track, because the energy just seems off. And I feel like the energy is off in this relationship because the energy is off with the both of you separately. Your energy is a bit off, this other person's energy is a bit off, whether this is romantic, a friend, family, coworker, business, whatever this is. It just seems like, or if this is somebody kind of new in your life, it seems like the energy is a bit off, not necessarily because of anything that like you guys are doing in particular. It's just more so like you both are going through your own things at the same time, and it's causing the chemistry or the vibe in the relationship to be off as well. And because of that, some of you may be worried about making the wrong move or saying the wrong thing because it's already so difficult to get on the same page. And if this isn't a romantic partner, like I said, this could be anyone. It could be like a roommate even. But this is taking up a lot of focus for you in September. It feels like whatever they do is not enough, or whatever you do isn't good enough for someone else. There's like an itch that someone can't scratch, or a need someone cannot meet, or a want that someone cannot fulfill. It's like every time you give this person a solution, they shoot it down, or they have some sort of excuse ready, or maybe this is you dealing with other people. It's like this person cannot find anything good to look forward to. So for example, let's just say like a friend asks you like, hey, do you think I'm going to get that job that I just applied for? And so, you know, you say to them, yeah, well, your resume is stellar. You have all this experience. Like you got this job in the bag. You got really good recommendations, you know, like you're coming up with all these reasons as to why you think that they're definitely going to get the job. And let's just say like your friend responds with like, well, I did fuck up on that part of my resume, and you know, like the only experience that I did have was a couple of years at that other job, and I really don't know if I have this in the bag because me and the interviewer, we really didn't vibe. It's like no matter what reason you give them, they will find another reason as to why they're not good enough. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. Either this is you or someone that you are dealing with that seems to be determined to focus on what they cannot do or what can't happen or things that have not worked out. This is also someone that isn't trying hard enough. And you, Sagittarius, find yourself trying for them or trying to encourage them, trying to pick them up and to motivate them, but they are very heavy energetically because they refuse to focus on anything except for what is not working. And I really want to see whose energy this is. Let me grab the deck really quick and just flip a clarifier card really quickly. I just kind of want to clarify a little bit whose energy this is. Look at that. We've got Three of Wands and we have the Lovers. Okay, so this is definitely a relationship. It looks like even the cards aren't clarifying exactly who this is. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, again, we have like a group or a family dynamic, or it's a relationship, or this could definitely be you. The Three of Wands is ruled by it is ruled by Aries. So this could be an Aries that you're dealing with. Ten of Pentacles is ruled by Virgo. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Could be a Gemini that you are dealing with. But for sure, this looks like I said, this looks like the relationship is off. And look, we have the Lovers here. Oh my gosh, I should have made sure that these were focused. I didn't even hold them up to make sure that they focus. But yeah, we have the Lovers here. Then we have the Three of Wands. And then underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is Ten of Pentacles is like a family dynamic. The Lovers is a relationship dynamic. It's two people. And the Three of Wands can be one person. It can also be two people because there's two people in this card. And like I said, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Three of Wands is ruled by Aries. And Ten of Pentacles is ruled by Virgo. So you could definitely be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, or a Virgo. But yeah, for sure, this seems like not even the cards are trying to clarify that this is either you or this other person. But like I said, the relationship is off. The relationship isn't working because both of you guys' energy is off right now, because both of you guys are kind of going through your own things. You guys, both of you guys separately are trying to iron out or work out your own kind of issues internally, separately. And because of that, the energy within the relationship is off because you guys aren't at like a stabilized frequency just yet. So yeah, this could be either one of you guys, but for sure, it's the dynamic of the entire relationship with those cards there. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the rest of your cards, see what we got going on. So next card that we have here is the Fool in reverse. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And wow, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have three knights here. Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so in September, Sagittarius, be careful if this is your energy or someone else's. Like I said, I think we kind of figured out that it's both of you guys' energy kind of causing this frequency here, kind of causing this off vibe. But if this is someone else that you are around that you're really having a hard time sort of picking up and trying to motivate, even though I really do feel like it's the both of you guys, it's having a really difficult time motivating yourselves, motivating each other. But if this is someone else that you are dealing with, be very careful of that, because there's a new chapter unfolding for you with this Fool in reverse, but you are definitely reluctant to embrace this new chapter, this new beginning. You want to take things kind of slow with this Knight of Pentacles right here. All of these new changes you want to take slow because there's a lack of confidence or faith in meeting the standards that you want to meet with this Knight of Wands in reverse. You may be a bit worried that you won't be good enough to sustain something or to keep it going. You may be worried about losing interest or passion, or you may be worried, can I really do this? Can I really keep up with this? Is this really for me? There's a big challenge in September for you to meet your own potential and to put yourself out there, Sagittarius. This is all about attempting to dream and feeling fearless fearful of how quickly things start happening. Normally, a new adventure like this, it wouldn't scare my Sagittarians, but because this can only go as far as you believe in yourself and you are aware of that, it scares you. And what I mean by that is, for example, let's say that you want to do music, right? What scares you about this is the fact that you realize how imperative it is for you to believe in yourself. You know that confidence will either make or break your dreams. And because you've been struggling with your confidence or esteem or faith or belief in yourself lately, this really worries you because you're like, okay, if at the end of the day, I'm only going to go as far as what I believe in myself in, then this is a bit of an issue because I've really been kind of struggling with these doubts lately. So, you're, and as well as too, you're also very fearful of negative comments or negative reviews or critique. You want people to love what you do. You want people to love everything it is that you put out as much as you do. But listen, Sagittarius, that's exactly what September is all about for you. It's about these momentous baby steps. Maybe you're not ready to put out a whole album, right? But you simply starting to work on that first song is pivotal to your development. No, that one song doesn't suffice as an entire album would, but at least you are starting somewhere. September is pushing you to make these baby steps instead of jumping head first out of the nest. September is holding your hand and saying one step at a time so your anxieties don't get to you, but it is also pushing you to move so your regret doesn't get to you as well. So it's really important to be careful about this energy here, Sagittarius. If this is another person in your life, or if it's you that keeps focusing on how things suck or how they're not working out or how scared you are, then these baby steps will feel so much more difficult than what they're actually meant to. So the universe is slowly introducing you to your potential, this new chapter and dreams, your own dreams starting this month, starting this September, because your confidence has been hit in the last few months, especially for those of you dealing with this type of a relationship dynamic. It's really kind of taken a hit to your confidence, and with your confidence being affected, it's really taken a hit to you, to your ability to believe in your goals and your dreams and your future. And so it's all kind of tied in together. It's all wrapped in together. And I believe that's why this Fool card is in reverse, to say, hey, this new beginning, this new chapter is going to feel a lot scarier than what it should be because of what you're dealing with over here, or because of what you've been dealing with, okay? Let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here, see what else it is that we are seeing. We'll start off with these ones. The very first one that we have here is third house messages. Then we have Mars force. That makes a lot of sense with this Mars force card. And we have 3 different nights. Then we have your card, Sagittarius, I see. And Scorpio, I transform. Okay. There's some aggressive energy here that wants to dominate or push forward or not listen. Like I was mentioning earlier, there's someone here, either you or someone that you are dealing with, that's like, no matter what somebody suggests, there's always a reason to be down or unmotivated or sad or to not go after your goals. Very stubborn sort of energy that does not want to change with this Mars force card right here. Not that this person or situation can't change, they just don't want to. They're not willing to. And Sagittarius wants you to be able to see that right here with the Sagittarius IC card. So that the way you're not giving your energy away to someone or something that doesn't want to transform. That the way you're also not putting energy into yourself when it's like, very simply, it's not that you don't want your goals. It's just the matter of the fact that like you're afraid. And there needs to be a sort of awareness here where it's like you can clearly see what the issue is. It's like, are you afraid, or do you not want what it is that you're trying to go after? Are you not passionate about it anymore? It's like there's a question of what exactly is the issue. That's what you're really going to get down to in September, is like, is it that I'm afraid of it? Is it that this is the wrong pathway for me? Is it that I need to work on my esteem or some insecurities? What is it exactly that is kind of keeping me from wanting to move forward, from wanting to explore this new chapter? What is it that's making me hesitant? That's what you're really going to be diving into in September and getting a lot of clarity on, because like I said, this is very, very stubborn energy. But for sure, you are transforming this month, Sagittarius. You are in the very early stages of this transformation, but whoever this is that does not want to change or transform is kind of going to be a little bit of resistance for you. And not necessarily resistance, but it's going to be like friction. It's going to be friction. That's the word that I'm looking for, especially with this Mars Force card and this third house messages. There's going to be some friction because it's like there's this energy that wants to move forward, and there's also this energy that's a bit hesitant or reluctant. So, this could be a couple of my Sagittarians that are reluctant to step out and try something new with this Fool card in reverse right here. But be careful of that with this third house messages card here. You will need patience and baby steps in order to receive and recognize the messages that are coming to you, because these messages that are coming to you, they're trying to bring clarity to the situation as to why you're hesitant in a certain particular area of your life, why you're afraid of it, why you are not as excited about it, why you keep anticipating the worst. There's a very specific reason for it. It's not that you're anticipating the worst because these are possibilities. You're anticipating the worst because of a certain anxiety about. The best way that I can explain this is like some of you are on like the precipice of doing something that you've never seen done before. You've never seen anybody in your family do this before. You've never seen any of your friends do this before. This is not something that you've ever done before. This is like something very, very new. Like, let's just say, for example, that like you're about to get married and like nobody in your family is married. This is a really weird example, but let's just say you're about to get married and no one in your family is married. You don't know anyone that's like necessarily married. So it's like for you, it's like, this is a different thing. I don't know how to be a wife. I don't know how to be a husband. This is a very scary thing. And it's like you're developing clarity as to why you're reluctant. It's not that marriage isn't meant for you. It's just that it's like, it's something that you're not used to. And September is really helping to kind of break that ice in a sense, that the way you're not afraid to step out and try this completely new way of being or this completely new way of life. Okay, the next card that we have here, friendship. And then we have peace, and it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. I'm sorry, I don't think I read the friendship card. The friendship card says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So your friends are being your mirror in September to really kind of coax out your shadow, to really kind of coax your fears out. That's the way you have to acknowledge them. Okay, the next card that we have here is imagination and passion, like what we were I was just talking about, like, yeah, passion. Okay, so that's what both of these night energies down here are fighting for you, or all three of them, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. They're fighting for peace. They're fighting for peace for you. And they're also fighting for genuine support for you with this friendships card right here. They're also pushing forward with this Mars energy so that you feel safe enough to explore your passions. That's what they really want you to do. They want you to be safe enough they want you to feel safe enough to explore your passions and your ideas, your imagination. So, it's really important for this night energy. This September, the universe is really working on you to feel secure and confident enough to pursue your goals and your passions. These knights down here just have a different way of going about achieving that. Like the Knight of Pentacles, for instance, he believes in pacing and gradual progress. The Knight of Swords believes in immediately sort of chopping away at anything that doesn't align with his thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and ideals. The Knight of Wands is all about kind of like Mars force. I'm just going to sort of like run right over you. Knight of Wands is definitely a force. That's the best way to describe it. There's so much passion. There's so much belief. There's so much drive that it's like the scariest thing about the Knight of Wands is his willpower. So for sure, these knights, they have a different way. They have different strategies when it comes to winning a battle. There's going to be a lot of strange dreams for you as well in September. Let me just say this, a lot of prophetic dreams for some of you, where these dreams are literally showing you the future and showing you what you need to do step by step. This is specific, but watch out for dreams and imagery of roads. I'm seeing roads with you for some reason, roads with forks in them, like you have to choose left or right. These dreams will literally tell tell you and show you the steps that you need to make. So really listen to them, because it's leading you back to passion. Remember, that's the first thing that I mentioned in your reading, is the lack of passion here, or the lack of chemistry being off, something like that. Losing the passion in your relationship, losing the passion in a certain area of your life. As well as too, I just got a visual of some sort of a shadow. I don't know why. Maybe some of you have been sort of seeing some sort of like spiritual phenomena happening around your house. Something like that. There was like a dark mist or a shadow that I saw just now. And I'm not sure if you guys have been seeing that this month, or if you're going to see it, or if you've been seeing like corner visions, like something kind of like shadow apparition, something like that. I don't know. Maybe that is something significant for you guys. I really am drawing a blank as to what that exactly means. Okay, the next cards that we have here are Arakira blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Exactly. Don't give up. Next card that we have here is Athena, inner wisdom, and it says, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay. Next card that we have here is Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Okay. And we have here Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. So you see again, Sagittarius, this is all about using your intuition. Like I was just mentioning, paying close attention to your dreams. You have a lot of inner wisdom that is going to show itself this month in very, very strange ways. You may have to sit with these synchronicities, signs, and dreams for a few minutes or a few days. You see how these cards are talking about beginner mind, like the Arakira blossoming card over here, the inner wisdom card, and the Fool card in reverse down here. Then with the owl card over here, you see clearly now. This is the night cards down here, and you have 3 of them. So knights are determined, like we were just talking about. They're determined, they're passionate, they're prepared, they're ready and willing to go to battle for what they believe in. This is the energy that's really going to be supporting you this month, Sagittarius. So the specific energies, angels, deities, ancestors that assist you in September will have the essence of a warrior. This is going to be kind of like Sekhmet, Ganesh, maybe like Oya or Shango. This is like that warrior fighting kind of energy. So that's the energy that you're working with specifically, because these energies are really fighting to break down anything that's weighing on you and causing you to doubt your own feelings, your own goals, and your own intuition. Like I said, your confidence is being built brick by brick through baby steps this month. So these energies are really helping you to support that by like kind of getting anything out of your way that's going to cause you to question yourself. Your health cards for the month that we have here: change physicians. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for this situation. Amen. Then we have unconditional joy. Look at that. And it says, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. Yeah, see? Because somebody's really kind of struggling with like not being able to feel joy, not being able to feel happiness. It's like, it doesn't necessarily feel like depression with this 2 of Cups and this Knight of Wands in reverse, but it feels like it feels kind of like depression, just not as intense as depression. It just kind of feels like I can't get out of my own head. That's what it really feels like. And then we have here, look at that, divine intervention. Like I was saying, you guys are calling on warrior energies right now. You might not even know it, but your higher self is calling on warrior energies. And it says here, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with name a person in need and for helping with describe the situation. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So yeah, like I was saying, for sure, there's these warrior energies that you're pulling in, and they're the ones that's really intervening on your own energy, on your own frequency. And they're really keeping you from kind of coming down harder on yourself. Because like I said, it's like this feeling of like you just can't get out of your head. It doesn't necessarily feel like depression. Some of you could definitely be dealing with that though. Could be definitely dealing with depression, some sort of mental health kind of stress. It's like there's some sort of stress in your mental health because you can't get out of your own head. And so I really do see you because of that, because you're kind of in this endless loop of like just going over your fears, your anxieties, your insecurities, your worries, kind of being stuck in this place where it's just like, this isn't going to get better. This can't get better. I'm scared of the future. I'm scared of succeeding. I'm scared of failing. I'm just scared of everything. They're kind of being called to you. They're being called to you because of what they can feel you going through. Your higher self is almost like dialing 911 and reaching out to them, and they're rushing into you. So there's a lot of these warrior energies around you. So do not be hesitant to call on them, because their specific job is to go to war for you, is to go to bat for you. Why do you think you have 3 different knights down here? Why do you think that, Sagittarius? Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. This is no joke. Like they're here to fight for you. So these are your relationship cards with like your like relationships with like friends, family, co-workers, things like that. And then over here, these are your romance cards. Okay, so we're gonna be going over these ones first. And we have here duality, and it says the frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. Okay. And then we have here intimacy, and it says the energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow closeness. This is what you are working on trusting in your relationships this month, Sagittarius, is accepting others for who they are, but not just parts of them, but all of them. You as well may be teaching others how to accept all parts of you versus some parts of you. That's where true intimacy is. It's when we can fully be ourselves and still be just as loved, supported, appreciated, and accepted as before. This is that support coming in for you where Spirit is showing you who deserves to know all of you and who does not. So some of your relationships may sort of go like belly up in September because you're working to come to a place where you are able to be you, and any resistance that is kind of conjured up in your relationships because of that, it may feel like a slap in the face, but this is being able to see people's true colors, Sagittarius, and you need to be able to see, like the Sagittarius card I see down here, you need to be able to see who's actually like supporting you, who's actually cheering you on, and who isn't, who's actually bringing your energy down, whether they are trying to or not. It's really important for you to be able to know, when I'm around this person, I feel encouraged. When I'm around that person, I feel really unmotivated. So it's like, it's really important for you to be able to kind of see like, okay, these types of people I can't really hang around with right now because I'm going through my own kind of like mental health like crisis or mental health issues this month. So I need to kind of lay off of them, speaking to them, being around them for right now, because I need to get myself together. So you guys, I'm so sorry. I had no clue that my camera stopped recording. I am so sorry. Okay. So let's go over your romance cards. I think you guys saw or heard my voice. You just couldn't see what I was doing, but the cards stay the same. I just flipped over this first romance card. So the very first romance card that we have here is You Deserve Love, and it says you are lovable. Then we have here Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then we have here Express Your Love. And it says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. So, Sagittarius, in September, many of you are in your own way when it comes to your romantic partnerships. You have to know that you do deserve love. First and foremost, that may have been the tension that I was saying earlier, where someone just wants to believe what they want to believe. Like when someone asks you, how does this outfit look on me? And no matter how many compliments you give them, they cannot accept that they look good because they don't feel it. This is about you being able to feel it, Sagittarius. So you don't even need to ask for validation. Don't get me wrong. Your partner should be making you feel good and complimenting you. But who is slacking here? Is your partner not noticing you enough, or are you not noticing your own self enough? Is it the outfit that looks terrible, or is it your inability to see your own beauty? Is it your inability to accept that you look good? Just kind of going off of that example right there. Many of you are dealing with your soulmate, or possibly meeting a soulmate this month. So do not be afraid to tell them how you feel. Express your love. If you are in a relationship, what this feels like to me is don't forget to tell and show your partner how much you love and appreciate them or how attracted you are to them. Keep that spark alive if you are worried about it going out this month. And for my single Sagittarians, if you meet somebody in the month of September, do not hesitate to tell them that you like them. Do not hesitate to walk up to them and ask them for their number, ask them what they're doing next week. Like, this is the time for you to kind of be a little more forthcoming about how you feel and what you feel towards another person, because playing coy in the month of September is not really going to work. Playing coy is going to end you up with this Fool card in reverse where nothing goes anywhere. It's going to end you up like this Knight of Wands card in reverse where nothing goes anywhere, or this Two of Cups card in reverse where nothing goes anywhere. In order for you to have that passion to flip this Two of Cups or right side up, this Knight of Wands right side up, and this Fool right side up, you have to be willing to put yourself out there. It's very, very important. Okay, so let me go on ahead and clear all these off, and then we're going to get to those 3 piles to see if there's any additional messages that I missed. Like I said, I won't be going in depth, just basically reading the descriptions of those cards. I'm going to clear this off, and we're going to get started with your meditation, okay? All right, and here on pile 1, we have selenite. On pile 2, we have tiger's eye. And on pile 3, we have black tourmaline. All right, in pile number 1, you chose the selenite. So, like I said, I'm just going to be basically reading the descriptions of the cards, okay? So I'm not really going to be going in depth. So the very first card that we have here for my pile 1 Sagittarians is the card Aldebaran, the Pleiades. Yeah, it says here, life is a magical experience. Become the muse of your own verses. Okay. Next card that we have here is massage. And this is the card of ease. Trigger statement, I have to make this work. True statement, I am at ease with life. You need to ease your grip on life so that it can lead the way. There is an outcome brighter than you can imagine. Okay, like that. And then the card that we have here is Manipura, and it is in reverse. You can read these ones in reverse. So I'll be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm going to shuffle a couple of chakra cards here to see what my pile 1 Sagittarians need to focus on when it comes to your chakras in the month of September. So let's see. The very first one that jumped out, we have the Earth Star Chakra, card of nurturing. And the Earth Star Chakra is located beneath your feet. And so you guys know I don't like it when more than one card pops out. So yeah, this is the card that popped out, which is the heart chakra love, and it is 10:10 right now on my clock. So maybe a significant number for you. All right, so let me grab the book. Okay, and the description for this card says this is the solar plexus chakra. It says it is easy to lose sight of who you are when the world is pulling you in a million directions. When solar plexus is low, you feel unsure about what it is you really want. Take some time apart from others, especially those who are trying to direct your path, and figure out who you are outside of everyone else. Explore new topics, read new books, travel to new places, immerse yourself in new cultures. It is time for you to unlearn all that you learned so you can become all that you are. Oh, I like that. Okay, and I'm going to be reading the affirmations for these chakra cards here, and you can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. And so the affirmation for the Earth Star Chakra nurturing card is, I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life, and I am open to receive this powerful, loving energy now and always. Okay. And the affirmation for the Heart Chakra love card right here is, I am love and love is me. Wow. Okay, and so we've got solar plexus here, Earth Star Chakra, and Heart Chakra that my pile 1 Sagittarians, pay some close attention to this month. Give some extra tender love and care to these chakras this month. But this is all that I'm seeing for my pile 1 Sagittarians. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do pray these readings brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. Let me thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, my pile 2 Sagittarians, you guys chose the Tiger's Eye, the Stone of Success. So let's go ahead and check out you guys' cards. Like I said, I'm just reading the descriptions, not going in depth. So the very first one that we have here is digestive, and This is a card of processing. Trigger statement, I am so worried. True statement, I have the solution. Slowing down and listening to your inner voice will provide you with direction and purpose, okay? The next card that we have here is Regulus. And it says, strength and fragility teach us how our vulnerability is purely a blessing. Oh, that is powerful. And then the card that we have here is Tomas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tomas? I don't know if I'm saying that right. You guys forgive me if I'm not. But yeah, I'm going to be reading the description for this card right here out of the book. But first, I'm going to be shuffling a couple of chakra cards for my pile 2 Sagittarians just to see which chakras you guys need to pay extra attention to this month of September. The very first one that we have is a Soul Star Chakra card, Universal Light. Let me get one more. Okay, and then we have the Earth Star Chakra grounding card here. And the Earth Star Chakra is located beneath your feet. The Soul Star Chakra is located above your head, above your crown chakra. So interesting, we have the lowest chakra and the highest chakra here. So let me read the book for this card here. Okay, and what it says about Thomas, don't know if I'm saying that right, you guys, but this is the card Density, Dullness, and Inertia. And it says, you are in a period of hibernation, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. Your body is between lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. Use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it is time to emerge from your cocoon and show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty deep. These cards are very, very deep. Okay, so let me go on ahead and I'm going to be reading the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards here out of their book. And you guys can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the Earth Star Chakra grounding card here is, my energy is completely grounded into the healing energy of the earth. Okay. And the affirmation for the Soul Star Chakra Universal Light is, I am a divine channel of universal light. Okay, so very, very interesting. It's all about you kind of grounding to the earth, grounding through your roots, grounding through your ancestors, as well as also reaching very, very high above your crown chakra. So very interesting pile I have here, but this is all that I'm seeing for my pile 2 Sagittarians. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do pray this reading brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, my pile 3 Sagittarians, you guys chose black tourmaline, the crystal of protection as well as purification. So, like I said, I'm not going in depth with these cards, just basically reading their descriptions. So let's get started. The very first card that we have here is Spikenard. I don't know, you guys. This is a card of faith. Trigger statement, why does this always happen to me? True statement, I'm at peace. Know that everything will work out as it needs to, and hold a space of gratitude as you watch the miracles unfold. Oh, I like that. Next card that we have here is, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even going to try. But it says here on this card, this is the card of fertility and prosperity. Feed your soul with love and abundance will flow. Yes, I like that. And then the next card that we have here is Kapha. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these. Love these cards, but they are difficult to pronounce. But this card was in reverse, and you can't read these in reverse. So I'm going to be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm going to be shuffling from these chakra cards right here just to see if my pile 3 Sagittarians need to look out for any chakras, any particular chakras this month of September. So let's take a look. Okay, so we have here the sacral plexus, or the sacral plexus. We have the sacral chakra of the card of flexibility, and then we have the Soul Star Chakra, Universal Light. And the Soul Star Chakra is located above your crown chakra. So let me get the book. Okay, and this card here, Kapha, don't know if I'm saying that right, but again, this is the card, the earthy dosha, grounding, nurturing, and heavy. It says, has the earth energy left you feeling heavy? It's time to shake out of your Kapha rut. You may have gotten too comfortable where you are, your home, your career, your relationships, your life goals. Try something out of the box. See bigger dreams for yourself. Let go of habits that are no longer serving you, such as emotional eating or looking back into the past. Replace refined carbs, sugar, and dairy with bitter vegetables, tart fruit, and rich spices. It's time to shed your old skin and reemerge as your highest self and fullest expression. Oh, I like that. And the affirmations for the 2 chakra cards down here, and you can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the sacral chakra flexibility card here is I am free-flowing and flexible. And the affirmation for the soul star chakra universal light card here is I am a divine channel of universal light. And like I said, the soul star chakra is located above your crown chakra. So this is all that I'm seeing for my Sagittarians pile 3. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys.